All right, three, two, one, let's get it. The three ingredients of a process. I'm a process guy through and through. The thing that has drastically changed in my life, people think it's, certain diets or working out regimen or all these kind of different things. The thing that has brought me tremendous success is working a simple process. It has reduced my stress level and drastically increased my chances of success. And I say chance of success because it's a positioning, if you will, if anything. While the results aren't guaranteed, I can't control the results, but I can control my effort. That puts me in position for great things to happen, even if it's not what I was hoping for. I'm telling you, it's better than I could have hoped for. And many times, the thing that I think I want, when I work a proven process, 6-step process that I work every day, when I do that, oftentimes it breaks open opportunities and connections that I wasn't even looking for. Because a lot of things that you set in your mind of where you want to go, what you want in your life, if you think about it, through the scope and through the lens of where you are now and what you think what's possible. But if you work a process that brings you in alignment with the person that you want to be, then who you think you want to be, it may take a total diversion and end up being way better than you could have ever hoped for. I think back to, and I don't know if it was a video I was watching or something that I read about the man crush I have, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, but how his life is better than he could have ever expected. Like, he had big dreams, big goals, but it's way better. But at least he went for these things. He worked a process and works a process that brings him alignment with that. And he's the biggest bankable star in the world. That's what it is. So I work a simple 6-step process every single day. And it doesn't mean at the end of the week I score 100%. Not at all. There are times family situations come up, work situations come up, emotions come up. And so I get a little bit off kilter. But even though I don't score 100%, I score very, very high. Because with a 6-step process, I work 6, I say 4 to 6, nothing way elaborate. Because I work a process, even if one of these things gets off track, I can adjust one of the pieces of the 6 instead of the whole thing collapsing all at once. Because one thing just may imagine your process in a straight line, right? And imagine just one of them being just a little bit off center. So when that is, you can perform a couple of actions that get you back on track, and now you're back in line. That's what's key about a process. Many times people lump it all together and their actions, and then so when one thing breaks, the whole bridge of success comes down, versus if you think of it as little notches, 6 pieces in a straight line, when one of them is a little bit off, you just push it over a little bit, and now you're back in alignment. So now creating a process is going to be through trial and error. But you'll do this. You'll just run with something, even if you copy someone else, you copy mine or someone else's, and then you make the deviations and you start to customize it that works better for you, that's in alignment with the man or woman that you want to be. So for me, my process it's for 3 things. It's to make me healthy, sharp, and fit as I age in life. So healthy, it's physically healthy, it's relational, it's mental, it's spiritual, it's financial health. So I want to be healthy, I want to be sharp, and the things that I do every single day to bring me sharpness is random reading, 15 minutes random reading every day. Now, I read throughout the day, but that is my designated time, 15 minutes random reading. I write every single day, at least 1 page. I share, which is what I'm doing with you now. Those keep me sharp. Those keep me growing. And then fit. So remember, my process is designed to make me healthy, sharp, and fit. And the fitness part is the workout. Just work out every single day. It's part of mental, but it's also, as I get older, dude, I'm in the best shape of my life. Best shape I've ever been in, even since high school. So I do these things that are in accordance with the man that I need to be. Not want to be, who I need to be. It's important to me. So a process, when you design one, it's comprised of three things. You must have all three things: discipline, consistency, and time management. So I want to break these three ingredients down to have an effective process. And they all depend on one another. If you don't have these, then your process is probably going to come apart. First thing is discipline. Let me tell you something. Discipline has such a bad rap, man. People they frown when they hear discipline, and I get it. It's written in the Bible about disciplining your child. Spare the rod, spoil the child, right? You think of the principal's office when you think of discipline. You're thinking of a spanking. Hopefully, most of you guys got spankings back in the days. People need them these days. But that's what we think about a discipline. Let me tell you what discipline simply is. Discipline is improving a skill every day. So am I improving this skill? If I'm getting better every single day at this skill, then that is a discipline. That's all it is. It's the difference with, look at it like this. If I want to be disciplined, will this action make me stronger or weaken me? It's the difference with going to the gym or going to happy hour. It's dumbbells over donuts. I mean, that's what discipline is. So if I want the donut, it's going to weaken me. If I want the dumbbells, it's going to strengthen me. Even if I ain't fully feeling it, I just do this act, this discipline, and I try to get better a little bit every single day. Second thing that you got to have is consistency. You can't be disciplined long-term without consistency. They need one another. Everybody's disciplined for a week. Can you be consistent and create it as a lifestyle? 4 to 6 things that are not goal-driven. They're effort-oriented. So they're in alignment that make you better every single day. They improve a skill, a.k.a. discipline, make you just a little bit better, 1 inch better every single day. And if you do this, you're going to see big changes in your life. And lastly, time management. This is where most people, this is my biggest struggle, is the time management. There's so much. I get so frustrated because I'm like, oh man, if I had more time to create more episodes in the podcast, I'd love to do a daily podcast. I would love to do a daily podcast. And I've tried to do a daily podcast. It just doesn't work that way. Not right now, but I can do the other things that will put me in position so when the opportunity comes up, I can do more episodes. I'm reading Deion Sanders' new book. I forgot the name of it, but anyway, I'm reading it, and he has a chapter in there that's plan your time your plan. This is all about the time management part. And so it's simple and effective. Plan your time your plan. So number one, planning, knowing, designing what you're going to do that day, but also you have to budget time to be able to do these things. And a process is not going to work for you if it's too long. It'll be inconsistent because you won't be able to do it all the time, and everybody else suffers as a part of that. So what I would tell you to do is set floor goals, bare minimum of excellence. Not bare minimum, but bare minimum of excellence. Excellence is key because if you think of excellence, that means that you can't just dial it in that day. You got to it's got to improve. It's got to get a little bit better. So budget your time accordingly. And so for me, my bare minimum of excellence, sometimes I have more. Reading something, random reading, 15 minutes every day. Again, sometimes I have days I can go longer. But my bare minimum of excellence will keep me sharp is that writing 20 minutes or at least 1 page every single day. Working out for an hour. Sharing something of value, which is what I'm doing right now because there's enough BS out there in the world. I want to bring you something that you can apply to your life that has helped me. And then design. So I design what I'm going to eat, what I'm going to wear, and also where am I going? What is it I'm doing? Why am I doing this every single day? For what? Which direction do I want to go? Is it in alignment with the person and the man that I need to be? If yes, keep going. I'm telling you, dude, a process is going to change your life. And so many times people think that a process is restrictive. It's not restrictive at all. It actually is easier because once you develop it, then it creates the freedom and opens you up to capitalize on other opportunities and connections that otherwise you would not have. Because there are people that are watching you, man, all the time. And so when they see that you work a process every single day and they can see that you embody the results mentally, spiritually, physically, they see those things relationally, then they champion that. They want to be a part of that. If you think about the times that you're frustrated, you're not frustrated because really you have so much to do. You're frustrated because you don't get to do other things that you want to do. There's this other side, this other world that you want to be in. There's this bigger person, larger than life person, larger than your life now that you want to be, but you get so frustrated and you take actions that actually weaken you and make you worse. You do these things as a way of coping versus if you work a process that brings you in alignment with that. No, you're not going to be a champion that day, but you can act like a champion every single day. And if it brings you in alignment, you work this simple process every single day, you budget your time, you're consistent, you're disciplined, dude, I'm telling you, I'm living proof. Your life is going to change for you. All right, let's get out of here. Thanks for sharing this episode. Keep it simple, keep it moving, never settle, stay tough. Peace.